Hey there, Wargamers, Justin Paint here, and today, boom, we're going to check out some Battletech. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you are new here, please alpha strike that like and subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in to help support what I do. That said, we're going to be checking out the Battletech Clan Cavalry Star here. This came out in the most recent Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter from Catalyst Game Labs, and I'm not sure when it's going to hit general release for stores, but if you're interested in this box, you've got one coming in the Kickstarter, I'd like to switch it on over today and let you guys check out what's in here. All right, next up we have got the Battletech Clan Cavalry Star. We're going to dig into this and give you guys a look at what's inside. Don't have my price sheet from the Kickstarter here, so I don't remember what I paid for it, but I'm less worried about the price because I don't really have anything to complain about. I feel when I bought it, I was happy with the price. It was the painted ones that I've done reviews on where the price was a big sticking point for me. With that said, give you guys a peek at the box here, and then get you a look at everything that is inside. So crack it open here, pull our cards out to the side, and slide this open. Now, this is the first box aside from the vehicle boxes that I've seen that's reused art. There is another Clan box, the one that has the Phoenix Hawk 2C in it, that also has the same art in the back. So it's the second box I've seen that's sharing box art. I don't recall them doing that with anything else before. That said, here's our minis. Let's get our cards cracked open, and that way you guys can get a peek. So we've got the Locust 2C, Locust 2C card, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. All right, so getting things started off here, we have the Locust 2C coming in at 42 points, usable in the Succession Wars all the way up to the Ill Clan TMM3, 16 move, 550 for damage, 5 life, E&E. So the thing I don't like with this is it's rather expensive for the amount of life that it has, which means that this is what's keeping you alive, and if you get hit, he might go down. So that's my only sticking point with the lighter mechs that do damage, is how fragile they are. So I generally like to keep them cheap and do a good amount of damage. And you know, this is a lot of damage, so good is subjective, obviously. A Locust for me that does 2 damage on someone's rear and costs half the points is still useful because I can't ignore it. This guy gets up on the rear, does 6 damage, cool, but then if he gets nuked in that turn, like, was it worth it? What could you have spent? For the amount of points you're paying for this, you could probably get 2 standard Locusts with the same TMM and probably a little bit more move. Less damage, of course, but then that's 2 full units they have to deal with and have to shoot at individually. So that's a thing to consider. On the other side, we have the 10 Locust C variant, 42 points. This is Clan Invasion, Dark Age and Ill Clan era, TMM3, 16 move, 550 for damage, 5 life, E&E, and RFA. So the other one had E&E, so it's immune to explosion. This one with RFA reduces damage coming in, and he costs the same. So if you are playing in an era that can use this variant over the other one. That's just better, hands down. It's baffling to me that this one is usable in the same era. All right, 42 points, usable in a bunch of the eras. This one, usable in the only in the last 2 eras, has all the exact same stats and a better ability and cost the same. Like, I don't understand why RFA is not factored into that. This one's better, hands down. It does the same thing, and it's more survivable. So, going into his pilot card for Classic. Also, it's double-sided. It's 2 different guys. It's a Clan Wolf guy. Interesting. And we'll take a peek at the Locust 2C. Now, despite it being expensive, I am a fan of Locusts in general. So, let's see. I like the barrels. These feel a little shallow or weak on the front for the missiles. It's soft, fades out. And then same thing back here. Yeah, so this is the sculpt's not terrible, but there's some areas that could be better. Like right in here, it's a little soft. And then right in here, you can see like this looks okay on this side, but then this side, it's like really like soft over here. And then same thing over here, kind of similar issues. Legs look good, just these spots up top look kind of rough. So that is the Locust 2C. Next up We have the Jenner 2C here. This one's coming in at 29 points, usable from the Succession Wars through the Ill Clan. 18 move, 14J, 3 TMM, 330, 4 life, case SRM. Not too bad. The movement's nice. Based on my baseline mech that I compare everything to, it's harder to hit, less HP, same or comparable damage for the range bands you're most likely to be fighting in. Not bad, but you're praying that Team M keeps you alive. If they spike it, and you might lose them. So that's a thing to consider when you're using this guy. This one coming in at 9 points more. We've got the 5 variant. Team M3, 18 move, 14J, usable in the Dark Age and the Ill Clan era, 440, 4 damage, 1 OV, case, light probe, and recon. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive. I'd probably go with a cheaper variant personally. Check out the cards. And then we'll grab the model so you guys can take a peek at this guy. So looking at him, that's kind of annoying. Getting there to clean these areas like that. And then this one will be kind of annoying. Now, at least the missile housings are pretty detailed there. It's nice. Legs look reasonable. These look a little less than sharp, but it's on the back, not the end of the world. Back looks a little soft, but it's okay. Not the worst. This part right in here all looks pretty solid. It's this and this that are the rough spots. Next up we have the Griffin 2C. Let's find that one. That's this guy. Yeah, the Griffin also looks like... oh god, oh man, what was from the last Kickstarter? The one before this one, there was a model that looks like it's not the baboon. I don't know. There's one that I keep confusing that with because it looks like that one and not the Griffin. Anyway, because I'm used to the Griffin having the round rockets. Anyway, so we've got the Griffin 2C, 31 points, Succession Wars through the Ill Clan eras. Team M2, 12J, 332 for damage, 7 life, case, IF1, LRM. Compared to my baseline mech, this one's got a little bit more move. It's got versatility with the jump. Same Team M. If you jump, it's got even more Team M. Roughly the same damage. I think a couple pips less life, but also 2 points cheaper. So not too bad. And this one's also a Ghost Bear guy. On the other side, coming in at 5 points cheaper, we have the 9 variant, usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan only. Team M2, 12J, 221, 7 life, case, IF1. Honestly, like I don't mind this one at 31 points. I like the extra damage, being able to leverage the TMM of 3 when you jump. This one could do that too, but the other one's got a little bit more damage. But you could shave points if you needed to and run this with 2. But I really like the 3 points. So if you need to save 5 points, you could could drop downgrade them. For the pilot, Razzle Hog Dominion. On the other side, House Karita, 4th Arcab Legion. And let's grab our model here to check them out. Yeah, the cockpit's really nice. And again, they kind of put these little spots in weird areas that you have to clean, and you might lose some detail. It's annoying. That was not too bad. That'll be easy to get in on. Yeah. It's cool. Visually, it's probably more iconic for clan players who are more familiar with it. It almost looks like he's got a bow in his hair. That's funny to me. But yeah, the iconic round offset missiles of the Griffin that I'm used to is what I'm used to seeing. So this one's a little different. I really wish I could remember what the thing is that I think this is, or I keep thinking it looks like from the Clan Invasion Kickstarter. Can't remember. Next up, we have the Shadowhawk 2C. I'm assuming that's this one down here. Coming in at 37 points, usable in the Succession Wars through the Ill Clan TMM2, 12J, 440 for damage, 9 life, OV1. Yeah, so this is 4 points more than my baseline mech that I compare to. Does a little bit more damage, has OV, has comparable life. Not too bad, not too bad. This one's coming in at 36, so 1 point less. Usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan eras only. Team M2, 12J, 330, 10 life, case, crit resistance. Yeah, not... You lose 1 point of damage in your OV, but your OV goes up by 1. So other one's OV1, this is OV2. I could see a case for either one of these, depending on era and what you're doing. I don't mind having the extra pip of life, and then the crit resistance is pretty nice too. For pilot cards, we have Meredith Howe here. And then we have got Ricard from the Free Worlds League. And we'll check out our Shadowhawk here. This one feels a bit more distinguishable for me as a Shadowhawk, even though the head looks a little different. I feel like some of the details right in here getting a little shallow or soft. These spots aren't too bad to clean right here because they saw fit to put them on like a flat surface. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not my favorite sculpt of the stuff I've looked at, but cool. You want to get you a Shadowhawk 2C. And then, last but not least, we have the Black Python here, coming in at, or Viper, coming in at 46 points, usable in the clan invasion through the Ill Clan. Team M2, 10J, 543 for damage, 2 overheat, 11 life, and case. Compared to my baseline, he costs like 13 points more, does more damage, has OV, a little bit more life, and J for versatility. Not too bad. Not too bad. This one coming in at 10 points more than that, so 56, usable in the Dark Age and Ill Clan era only. Team M2, 10J, 663 for damage with OV, 12 life, so I think a little bit more life. Yeah, 1 point more life, and crit resistance. So it's got a little bit more damage across the board there, or on the range bands you're going to be using. So it kind of comes down to what area you're playing, and do you want to invest even more points? Because all the points add up. For the pilot card, we got Clan Steel Viper, Joris. And we've got Lucian Clearwater for the Raven Alliance. Now let's get into checking this guy out. One of the things that's really cool is I like these ones that kind of have like the fuselage of like a plane mixed in. So they have like this and the Cougar and the Dragonfly, or oh, I guess the Dragonfly is also Viper. Is this like that one says White Raven, so I guess it's a unique one for them. And this is Black Python Viper. I thought the Dragonfly was also listed as a Viper. Interesting. Huh. Well, I don't know. Somebody can correct me. Little clampy hands. These little like intakes or jump jets or whatever look cool, if that's what those are supposed to be. I just imagine going. Pew. Imagine just jettisoning its arms and legs, and just the top goes. Deuces, I'm out. Flies away. That's kind of what that looks like to me. Yeah, this one's pretty solid. There's not as much on here that's super egregious. The obvious mold lines you would want to clean, but looks pretty good. Panel lines look nice and sharps and defined, so you can hit them with your paint, your wash, and your dry brush. This detail in here is really nice and crisp. I like that. Looks pretty good. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. And that, folks, is a first look at the Clan Cavalry Star. I don't know much about some of these mechs, so if you have any thoughts about them, comment section below is where you can get in and enlighten me with your Battletech knowledge. And there you have it, folks. That is my first look at the Clan Cavalry Star. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you're somebody still waiting on their Kickstarter, please be patient. I hope that you get that soon. And if you're in the category of people who've already got theirs, that's awesome as well. In either case, for both categories of those interested in Battletech, Kickstarter or not, if you've got any thoughts, concerns, critiques, anything at all about the channel here, this product, the Kickstarter, anything at all, sign up in the comments below. Let's get that conversation started. On that note, though, folks, I've got nothing left for you today. If you want to help support the channel, please check the description down below for all the relevant links to help support the channel, fuel it, and help continue to make videos happen. On that note, it's time for me to go. As always, keep painting your models, keep rolling your dice, guys, and I will catch you next time. If you made it this far, you're probably a viewer that already hits that like button when you see a video come up. You're probably already a subscriber, and you probably jump into the comments down below to help support the channel, to help support that algorithm. But if you're looking for some other ways to help support the channel too, make sure you check the description down below. Maybe you want to pick up some paints from Monument Hobbies. That's my paint of choice. The Pro Acrylic line is chef's kiss, good stuff. Maybe you want to check out some of the offerings from Death Designs, where I work in my day job. We got plenty of 3D printed products, as well as MDF terrain, some of the stuff that I have designed myself and we play with here on the channel. And if you're looking to bolster your Battletech ranks, miniatures, and offerings, make sure you check out Bobby from Fortress Miniatures and Games. He's one of the main supporters of the channel as well, and supporting any of these companies helps support what I do and helps to ensure that I can continue to bring content to all of you. If you want to become a super supporter, I highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. You guys get that extra little edge to help push more content out, and I really do appreciate that. And my ultimate goal on the channel is to continue to be able to not only put out the content we have now, but to get to a point where you can put out more content later, whether that be battle reports or painting tutorials or just more rambles, anything at all. I'd like to be doing more content for you. This is something that I enjoy. I like being able to cast a light into the darkness to bring a little bit of hobby positivity to all of you and make you feel good, and also enjoy playing games myself. As we do the final sign off here though, I do want to go ahead and switch on over and do the scroll of awesome to showcase all the Patreon supporters, the super supporters of the channel, to give them some recognition for helping support what I do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time.